AVC Steve here at FlipSideCT, and so I got some vinyl finds. I know my last video was vinyl finds, so I don't want to have to repeat that. Anyway, I got a couple things to mention. First of all, I have been doing what a lot of people have been showing in videos and saying, which is the word purge, getting rid of some vinyls. Basically what I do is I say to myself, am I going to listen to this within 6 months? And I got to be honest with myself. So I asked that question, and I'm pulling a lot of albums. I may not listen to it for another year, but that sort of gives me a good barometer if I'm really going to listen to this thing ever. So I pulled out about 100 albums and sold a few, sold them to my friend Ron. He wants them. He doesn't want me to do anything else with them but give them to him. He's a vendor, so he just resells. So I have a few extra bucks. What do? I buy one or two more, three more, whatever. A couple ones that I really want and I will listen to. So I've been doing that. Another thing. Couple weeks. Today is, I don't know, it's the week of September 7th, 6th, 7th. I don't know when I'm posting this, but in about 2 weeks, I'll be going to Las Vegas and for work. I'm not going to have a lot of time. I'm not going to really have a car to go places. Be doing it by foot or bicycle. So does anybody know any Las Vegas stores I should go to? Looking for used vinyl. I don't need to go into ones that have new vinyl. Something new within that few mile radius. Basically, let me know if it's after September 17th. Forget about it. 2017. That's okay. I appreciate you helping me. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have much time, like I said. So I just wanted to mention that. So here I have an album I picked up because my wife came into the house one day singing. She goes, "I just heard this song. I haven't heard it in so long. This album was so great. I had the cassette." And so I got it for her. I got it for me too. I sort of like Michael Jackson Off the Wall. Just a wonderful, of course, sounding album. But this is sort of how I remember him. Besides being that little Michael. So that was at a flea market, and also in the flea market I picked this up, Smith's. This was $10. Unbelievable find for this. All right, so I went to New York City a couple weeks ago, saw a new store. I posted footage of the store. Around the corner, 2 blocks away, is Academy Records. There's a couple academies in the New York area. This is on 12th Street. I always go there whenever I'm in New York City, record hopping. I did some more footage. I've shown this before. I like to just show it. What happened was there was a bunch of younger kids coming in there, a group of them. I guess one girl maybe wanted to get an album. So you'll see a few of them in there yapping away. But hey, here's Academy Records. Also saw some footage there by St. Mark's. That was Gem Spa, where the dolls took their pictures for the album, and then there was a hot dog little vending there, a store, and the museum. But anyway, so Academy. You saw I picked this up. This movie is cool. My wife and I just love Ed Burns. This is the soundtrack from one of his, I think his second movie, She's the One.
No. Maya.
Where men are men.
He's tried to turn our entire lives into a competition.
All right, no punching below the belt, no kicking, and Francis, no biting.
Women are women.
I'm in love with someone else.
Who is he?
Enough with that.
And love is a complete mystery.
Let me get this straight. You don't want to cheat on your girlfriend with your wife?
Jennifer Aniston, Maxine Bonds, Edward Burns, Cameron Diaz, John Mahoney, Mike McGlone, with music by Tom Petty.
A heart so big it could crush this town, and I can't hold out.
Your father scares me. I don't think he likes me.
She looks like she's from one of the islands.
Yeah, maybe Rhode Island.
She's the one.
You know what, Mick? If you never met and got involved with Heather, where would we be now?
It's an interesting theory. I hope you didn't hurt yourself coming up with that one, All-Star.
So it has Petty doing the soundtrack, and just cool album. Really glad I got this. I don't see this around, but of course after I got it, I started seeing it. Doesn't fail, right? The second album I bought from Academy was one that I am looking for. Dave Edmunds. This is his first one. Cool Rock Pile. Right after Love Sculpture, he did this. 1971. Some covers in here, but just pure cool Dave Edmunds. I know some of you know it. This is a reissue from '78, but I don't know how much this was. It wasn't that bad. It was really reasonable. So I ventured to get back to my car, and I park usually in the Lower East Side, and I just happened to be parked in front of a cool bookstore. I went in there and I asked them, do you have any music books? This is all we have. And then I go into the discount bin and I pick up this book. And my ears and eyes light up and perk and grab this one. This was just $10. I love Sex Pistol books. I collect them. I just love the period. I love, everything. Of course, I buy punk books in this time period. So that was neat. Ventured to a record store, Jerosa. I talked about them before. Jerry Garcia, Reflections album. I needed that. This album is one I had on CD, and I always wanted to get it on vinyl. he had it, and it's out there. It's not a hard one to find, but when I want a glass of wine, I put this on. This is all acoustics. Grateful Dead, 1981 Reckoning. Live acoustic sets from Warfield Theater and Radio City Music Hall. They edited these songs down. It's a double album, and it's got some really great songs in here. I mean, To Lay Me Down, it can't get any slower and just mellow. It's such a cool song. Yeah, and they got some other ones in here, but this is a really cool album. I'm glad I picked this up from the store. They were promoting a bunch of things. Well, I should say they had a bunch of promotions. Rhino, Summer of Love, this little poster. But what was really cool is the bag that they gave the records in, and of course they don't have any more, but this was the 40th anniversary. I guess the Ramones are really pushing this with a lot of stickers and hypes and things, but I might frame this. I have to see if I can find a frame. I don't care if it's wrinkled, that adds to the beauty of it. So that was pretty cool. I was shocked to see that. This next band is a band from Syracuse, New York, and that's upstate New York near Buffalo. And this band was around in 1968, 1971, playing colleges, playing universities and high schools. They were really good. They wanted to be like Fleetwood Mac, the Jammin' Blues Fleetwood, Savoy Brown, and maybe John Mayall. And the band is called Jukin' Bone. I bought this sealed. This is from 71. It wasn't that expensive either. And they were called Free Will. They got a contract with RCA, 3 years, I should say 3 albums, and $35,000. RCA told them, change your name Free Will. Got to make it a little harder. Came up with Jukin' Bone. And this band's rocking. They got some covers here, Booker T, Aretha, some other blues, cool things here. They went into the studio to Hendrix's Electric Ladyland, and the producer, who was Louis Merenstein, he also did Van Morrison's Astral Weeks and Moondance. He wanted to record a live album, but they didn't want to do anything live in a club or something, so in the studio they actually just played it as they did, raw, live, with a few invited people, and that's what they recorded. Very cool album. Very blues, hard blues rock.
And I get that funny feeling here that whiskey woman knocking my door. Oh, I hear about you. Whiskey woman gonna make a fool of me. Whiskey woman gonna make a fool of me.
These were $2 each. These were wonderful finds. And Chamber Brothers. This is, I don't know what year. But again, this is something I'm going to listen to. Always wanted Chamber Brothers. Temptations, hits too. I wanted just the hit stuff. Steve Miller Band, The Future of Our Children. This is their Psych World, Psych Time, whatever, 68, I'm not sure. Can't even look at this lettering. But you guys know Steve Miller before he was that Steve Miller. Jefferson Airplane Takes Off, a Jet Age sound. This is from 66, not the fancy one, not the one that everybody would want to get. This has 11 songs on it, but hey, Psych from 66. This is really a cool album to listen to, pre-Grace and just before Surrealistic Pillow. But I really enjoy, where they were at this point. Fun to listen to. Jorma Kaukonen from Hot Tuna. This is a fun album, Barbecue King, and you know, I think Yorma's just a great artist, great guitarist. I put them on, you know, sometimes and enjoy it. I put them in a category when I collect some albums. There's certain artists I collect all of them. Graham Parker and Robin Hitchcock, Yorma. I sort of put those guys in the same category. I collect their albums. The last one here is one you all know. I didn't realize it was missing two of the promotion pieces in here. It has everything except two pieces, and this is a Decca. So I was a little disappointed, but I think I paid $15 for that. I don't know if that was good or bad, but hey, that was it. All right, folks, that's about it. I may have another video coming up. There's a release of a new album from an artist probably all of you know, and I want to open it, do an opening, and listen to it, and then review it, and share it with you. And anyway, hey, Vegas stores, if you know any, let me know by September 17th, 2017. Thanks, VC. Thanks for watching. And hey, we all love our music, don't we?